So, this should have been a video about Bloody Bastard and me playing the game multiplayer and ranked. But like, how can I put it? The game just straight up does not work. Now, I tried multiple times to actually record a video about Bloody Bastard, but like, the game just kept on lagging, kept on crashing. It's actually insane. Now, I'm just gonna give you a breakthrough on what was going on, etc. So, let me just explain real quick. Now, the main reason why I'm talking about Bloody Bastard in this light is because when I tried to record with, by the way, both of my software, yes, because if you didn't know, I actually do have two software, which is like this motherfucker and another software and software recording that I use primarily, that I did use for like Gladio, Speeder, and so on and so forth. Now, for both recording software, I record much heavier games, like, for example, Stick War 3, for example, PV0, which are usually really heavy games, and usually they run pretty smoothly, in my opinion. They actually did run pretty smoothly, as I said. If you know my channel, you know that I actually did play the game, did play Stick War 3 quite a lot, and I actually did record a lot of games, and they usually turn out really fine. There wasn't any FPS drop, any lag, any crash issue, so it was really just a good enough gameplay, as I said. Now, the problem I have with Bloody Bastard is that this game is completely terrible. And when I mean completely terrible, I don't mean gameplay-wise. Gameplay-wise, the game is completely fun. As I said, I played the gameplay and it was generally pretty fun to play with multiple different weapons and so on and so forth. But when it comes to multiplayer, this game is an actual burn hell. I genuinely do not understand what the fuck was going on half the time. Because my FPS, or I think it was just a ping, I was lagging so bad, I genuinely could not tell when my stamina was going to drop off, or when I was going to die, or what happened, what was going on. Like, I tried to record multiple times, and we're gonna get to that later. And primarily, each fucking recording was complete trash. Complete garbage. Complete, absolute disgusting ass garbage. The FPS or whatever the fuck was, the ping was absolutely low as shit. And by the way, when I mean low as shit, I genuinely mean that I was lagging so bad, I literally could tell that I was lagging. Either FPS drop or I was genuinely lagging because of the ping. And by the way, I have a full-blown ass history on playing on Stick War 3 on different fucking pings. Meaning I know my shit when it comes to like, oh, I'm lagging or I'm not lagging. And when it comes to this game gave me so much of a trouble to actually just record it. There was like, dude, it actually gave me errors. I'm not joking. When I tried to switch with my other recording software, the game actually just gave me, no, the recording software just gave me actual fucking errors, because it just said that the audio is not getting captured. The audio is not getting fucking captured. Which is like, how is this even fucking possible to begin with? I should have probably low-key just played this game, record this game before actually trying to max out each campaign. And now that I'm thinking of, I kind of wasted all my time in this game. Not really all my time, but like, you get the point. I kind of delayed the schedule, etc. because I was focused on maxing out this game first, and then playing on video. But I should have probably just record it first, see how it is going, and then if it's worth it, yes or no to continue, and so on and so forth. This game just turned out to be absolute dog shit when it comes to recording. As I said, I tried before to see if the game was running smoothly, as I'm gonna say here. I did do some matches before, as you can see here, my KD, etc. But like, it was running smoothly. I feel like it's because of my recording software. I feel like my device is not optimized for this game, or the game is not optimized for my device, which eventually just crashed, which is low-key really sad. As I said, I would really love to do a series on this game. I would probably see this game back then and just straight up replay it once I have a strong enough device to actually run it. Or maybe the devs just add something to, like, I don't know, lower the graphics off and so on and so forth. But like, so far and so forth, the game just kept on lagging, kept on crashing. Yeah, by the way, and about crashing, Oh, this game has ads, which is completely fine, by the way. I generally feel like having ads in this game is generally completely fine. But when it comes to ads, I generally have a terrible history of just a game complete crashing because of ads. And yes, this game actually crashed so many fucking times, even with this beast of a recording software, that it's not funny. It actually crashed so many times. I had six videos, which should have been one long video, that were split up in small parts because it kept on crashing each fucking time. As I said, each fucking time it kept on crashing, 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 and crashing. Because when you play a game, in multiplayer and so on and so forth, you will eventually get an ad that either you win or lose the game, which is completely fine, as I said before. But when that ad come up, the game will just randomly crash and completely just straight up boot up itself. Like, it's actually insane. I said before, this game is genuinely a really good game, but for the rest, I genuinely cannot make a series or even a video about this game because it is so bad when it comes to like actually recording the game. It just lags and etc. FPS drops and so on and so forth. Meaning the only way I can really record this is either I have a better device or something happen, or either that I have just adds a new things to like actually like for the device etc. A option to like optimize all the device, but for the rest just generate Logi. And yeah, I genuinely feel like just generate. I'm so sorry, by the way, for all of y'all that wanted a series on this game. I'm really so sorry. As I said, I mentioned way before to even max all the campaigns that I was going to make a video or a series about this game, but yeah, I probably should have tested before the game itself before actually maxing out the campaign. Which now that I'm thinking of, if this game has so bad of like a overall like you know overall a bad optimization for my tablet, I can't see Call of Duty Mobile or any other game going any type of different, any heavier game going any type of different. I'm actually scared because I did download COD, I did download a CSGO ripoff. I don't know. You will see in a bit if I can actually record it. But like, I genuinely do not know if Call of Duty Mobile will actually work or any other game, because if Bloody Bastard just lagged, etc., I cannot imagine about Call of Duty Mobile being completely bad, etc., in terms of like overall quality, overall FPS, and so on and so forth. But yeah, nothing. I genuinely feel like that will be for the end of the video. I'm genuinely so sorry that this happened. As I said, I'm genuinely so sorry if this happened, etc. That's genuinely my fault. But I'm just gonna take a fault here because I genuinely feel like I'm gonna take accountability for what I have done overall. Because yeah, overall I could have just straight up record first and then max the campaign, which is probably gonna be a soft note in the future for myself. So yeah, unfortunately I can't really do a series about Bloody Bastard, which is, by the way, I really love the game. I really think it's a good game. But at the same time, it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't fucking work when I try to record, which is really sad. For other YouTubers, it does work, which is cool in my opinion. But for me, Jeremy doesn't, which is pretty sad because I really wanted to make a series about this game. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Nothing. And yeah, my bad. But that's nothing. Take care. Bye bye.